evaluation of the program in a long time, and I think some things really need to be updated so we're current with what the state is requiring of us. Key steps for a successful mentor program. Involvement of all key stakeholders, which would be us. We're the key stakeholders in this, and we're getting you all involved in what we're going to do to create this new program. Selection criterion process for mentoring teachers. What we have right now is in place, and it works with our Schedule D postings. And we kind of go around and introduce ourselves and a new teacher and build that relationship, and then kind of select mentors from there. The mentor and new teacher matches. You're looking for teachers mentoring that are in the same core subject or content area. That's the best combination we can have as mentor teachers. Training and support. I think there's not a lot of training right now, especially on the mentor side of the staff, and support for the new teacher. And there are some things that I'll show you in a little bit that we can include to help support that new teacher even more in the classroom. And supporting policies and procedures, which we're going to kind of create here in the next month or so to help support our new teachers. And mentor program evaluation, which is what I've done here, and we need to do constantly every year or every 2 years to make sure our program is up to date. Some secrets for mentoring novice teachers. Secret 1, providing the novice teachers with guidance on strong lesson planning. Secret 2, providing ongoing guidance related to classroom management. Secret 3, provide guidance and support in making professional decisions. And secret 4, remember to teach novice routine school procedures. Classroom management is the primary challenge new teachers have in the classroom. They believe it is the foundation upon which effective teaching is based, and often that area is where they struggle the most. Guidance in developing effective management strategies and time practice, providing novice teachers with mentors who teach in the same subject area, grade levels, creates a natural alliance that focuses on improving the creation of the lesson plans and assistance with the logical demands of teaching, such as when reports are due, and can alleviate some of the stress that may be present in the new teacher's life. Some more secrets: select coaches and mentors who have the time and desire to work with novice teachers. Provide frequent opportunities for novice teachers to observe and be observed by experienced teachers. And use modeling to help novice teachers learn important teaching skills. I think 6 and 7 are areas we could do a lot of improvement on in our induction program. And after talking with Mr. Kramer, we kind of feel number 6 could even go outside of the induction program, and we could be using this as a staff. I could go into Glenn's room and observe his lesson. I might gain something as a teacher and improve as a professional doing that. Okay? So 6 and 7 are key. Provide novice teachers with a reasonable teaching load that supports the needs of the new teacher. And number 9, provide support for observation, sharing, and collaboration. Number 8, larger schools give a smaller teaching load sometimes to the new teachers, so they may have another prep hour to actually spend on time with their mentor to kind of learn what they need to do. I think we could get creative maybe a little bit and try and find opportunities for the mentors and novice teachers to meet during the day. But I think we need to have a lot more collaboration between the two, observation and coaching. Larger schools hire coaches that just come around and work with teachers on their teaching skills. We don't have that opportunity, but why can't we as professionals do that for each other in our school system? What are our next steps? Evaluate the current induction program. We've done that. We are looking at creating the roles and responsibilities for the principal, the mentor teacher, and the novice teacher. Okay, and you probably received from me, at least if you're any kind of advisor, you saw the job descriptions that we created for you, or sent to you to see if there's anything we need to update on those.
Those are attached to.
And those are attached in your email. We're also going to be creating those for the mentor teacher and the novice teacher, and there are some responsibilities the principal needs to have in there too. Coaching really should be happening long before Mr. Kramer gets in the classroom to do observations. Okay, and we should be doing that as a staff for each other too. There's no reason why I can't go into Bill Kuiper's classroom before his observation and give him some feedback before Mr. Kramer gets in there for his final evaluation. Okay, we need to start using the Michigan Assist program to create a list of available resources for our mentor teachers. The Assist program on the MDE website is for mentor and novice teachers, and it has a whole bunch of resources to help them get through the mentoring process. And finally, we need to implement new strategies that enhance our current process, add in that coaching piece that I think is really important for our teaching profession. Any questions about that?
How many of you would feel comfortable going in and just observing or finding out what other people are doing? Yeah, you do that every day.
Yeah, Audrey came into the gym, she goes, oh, this is what goes on. Doing some speed training.
I think 6 is very important. We
don't do 6 at all.
Yeah, we don't do any of that. And that's hard.
And I
But
think
then
it can
it-
go beyond the induction program. I think it
Right.
can be staff-wide.
But then it
Well, you
gets
give
some
ideas.
collaboration going too, with the staff and everything else, so I think that's,
We've always kind of
Definitely
dropped the
good.
ball on that, though. I mean, when Vic, I mentored Vic, and we went through some things. He's talking to me about some stuff, and he goes back and teaches, but I never watched him. I mean, I don't know how, if it worked or not. I mean,
right.
it'd be nice to be able to go in there and say, well, yeah,
Yeah.
we've done this a little different or that, or that worked out great, but we don't do any of that, so that makes it difficult.
When I was down on that side of the building, I'd sit in Griff's room sometimes during my plan time, just because it was quiet in there, I don't know. But yeah, you, even if you're not meaning to, you pick up on stuff that, you know, so.
Yep, and just a technology side note, I use SlideShark, which is an app for the iPad. You can create your PowerPoint on your desktop, email it to yourself, download it to your iPad, and it does the presentation for you. It also puts it in presenter mode on the iPad, so all of my notes are down here at the bottom while the slides are up here on the top. Okay, so as a presenter, you can review your notes as you're going through the slides. Okay?
So I guess, give us some feedback. Is that the direction that everybody thinks that we should be heading in right now? Do you see positives coming out of that, or?
Well, yeah, I think so.
My old school, my mentor had to come in so many times throughout the year.
Yeah.
She
No,
was an English teacher, but she,
there's no doubt we need to do some improving there, but the question is, are we comfortable enough to, would you be comfortable, and this is a question I have, comfortable enough for you to, even if it wasn't a mentor-mentee thing, to be able to go in and just observe somebody else, just to pick up ideas?
That's how we learn.
Well, I know, but
If it wasn't, I mean, if it wasn't every day, I'm sure some people would be a little bit, let's say I think you want some type of a schedule, so people know when you're, I mean, you
Yeah.
just jump in there and go, oh, you just watched a movie today, huh? Is that all you're doing here? Well, yeah, today, that's what we're doing, but you missed yesterday, you'd be a little bit upset that, hey, you missed what we did yesterday, that was the good stuff, and then now we're just adding to it.
I think it would also be helpful, especially since some of us have no clue what we teach from year to year. So if we had like an idea if our classes were changing, it would probably be helpful.